Well, hello there, hi there, welcome to Just Bird. Today's video is for Lexie Liu from BlackPink. Described as the face of a generation of new Asian artists breaking into American mainstream with a novel sound that attempts to transcend language barriers, putting out music in Cantonese, Korean, English, and Spanish. Lexie Liu's music is characterized by culturally syncretic themes with slick synth pop production values and a post cyberpunk aesthetic. Lexie Liu was offered a spot at YG Entertainment after coming in fourth on K-pop and declined. Good for you, girl. Instead of choosing the American label 88 Rising while competing in the rap of China. Lexie is also known for being the voice of the League of Legends champion Seraphine for the group Kada, or is it K/DA? I don't know. So anyhow, she is a Sagittarius. So let's see what is coming up for Lexie Liu in 2026. Not much on the K-pop page about Lexie Liu. Is she new or just not the popular one, I suppose? Let's see. Lexie Liu. It's coming in for you. Okay, Lexie Liu. Well, her overall energy for 2026 is she's not giving up on work. She's going to keep going round and round and never giving up. Never giving up. She won't stop. She's a hard worker and she wants to make her coin. So it's balanced is what it is for 2026. In her career and her finances, someone may have taken something from her. She's pursuing her dream no matter what. She's going for the gold, little Benny Blue. And someone lied to her or stole from her, betrayed her financially or within her career house. What she's communicating and talking about is she feels like the odd one out. She feels unique, different, and kind of like pushed or shoved aside. We have the witchy panda, we have the dream space. So she's a dreamer and a manifester. And she has a love for nature, all right? But she also is stuck in her mind. So she's going to be talking about how she feels odd and isolated, but this is like her own thought system where this is just her thoughts. It doesn't have to be the way that she's actually treated, but she feels caged and strange, just different from the rest. She feels left out. So she's manifesting her dream because she just feels like I don't know, different and set aside from the rest. And that could be speaking to BlackPink as a whole. In her home life, she's releasing some emotion. She's trusting her intuition to guide her. She's fortunate and walking away. Maybe she's making a transition. Maybe she's walking away from someone or something. Like she could be moving residences, or she's just learning to trust her intuition and like not allowing any kind of quarrels or bickering in her household. She's just learning to release the emotion and trusting her intuition there, knowing when to speak up and when to just take a step back for the greater good of the household. But she could be walking away and knowing that now's the time to make a move, but she's trusting when it is that time. Like she'll internally know when it's that time. I get the real feeling that this young woman is an empath with great, I don't know, intuition. We'll just say a great internal God speaking to her, through her, for her, within her, whatever. She's just a great, I feel like she is an empath. As far as her luck and entertainment in SX house, well, she's nurturing that and she's taken a risk. She's very reliable and loving, nurturing, sensual, and a caregiver. So she will tend to her partner's needs. She's, like I said, it feels very empathic. She's very mothering, nurturing, very, very loving in her relationships and when it comes to the nitty-gritty and all of that. In her future finances, she needs to pace herself because she has a lot going on. The Six of Pentacles energy here is letting me know that she's financially balanced, but she may be taking on charity work. She also may be an athlete. You may find her out on a field somewhere participating in some charity event to raise money for something. But her finances and her bank account are well balanced, and she's gaining. She's making gains and strides as far as her finances are concerned. So she's like halfway to her goal. A little more than half. All right. In her relationship house, well, there's some disappointments with this Five of Swords, and there's a curiosity, right, that brings about a fight. So she may have found something in the phone or on a text message or vice versa that like creates an argument and disappointments, so there's frustrations there. Nervousness, anxiety surrounding something that was found. All right, little detective work there that creates an argument. I don't know if she's dealing with anyone or right now or not. However, what she doesn't see coming is the Seven of Cups, that there's a lot of opportunities for her and that she needs to slow down. She may not see that there is a bit of an illness. Okay, she may need to slow down on her drinking. Seven of Cups could speak to substances and so forth, usually drinking. However, with this feel better, I'm not sure if there's a trip to rehab or if it's just like slow down on your drinking, period. Again, there's the possibility of there's some confusion coming in for her because she moves too fast. She's got a lot on her plate and she's doing too much, so she needs to slow it down. All right. What she's speaking, what she creates here when she's talking about like being isolated and just a dreamer and a manifester and feeling like different from the rest, well, that creates financial opportunities for her, job opportunities that are coming in for her, maybe toward the latter part of the year, but still it sparks interest, and she is given an opportunity to create something. It could even be a cooking show or something as well with this card coming up, but it really doesn't matter. It's a space for her to create, and there's a financial gain to be had, or at least an opportunity, and doors are opening for her. Kiss the cook. That's good. How she's views her social standing is that she's just really loving by nature and sharp, intelligent, and she has integrity. She's truthful and honest, as well as she connects easily with others through her voice, through her sound. She also has a love for nature, so people view her as just someone that they can automatically connect with. It's very natural, and she's a wonderful. They like her voice and the way that she talks. But it's the way that she speaks the truth. It just comes natural to her. As far as her friends, well, they're in a pinch, they're in a tangle, but they're coming around. They may have just been tied up probably in 2025, but that balances out in 2026. So she has a couple of work pals that she is comfortable with, that she'll be hanging out with in 2026. But as far as her enemies, we have family, belonging. So I'm going to take this as the group, because we have a work card on top. So I'm going to say that there's probably 3 members of the group that are a little bit jealous and not really her friends, but enemies. These are people that she's comfortable with, that she breaks bread with. And there's a lot of them, but 3 of them are not. I feel jealousies are in 2026 for her. They're jealous of the way that she can create what it is that she wants, what it is that she desires. What do we have here? 6, 7, 8. 2 8s on the board. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shamil. Pots and Pans Incorporated here. Okay, so what that's saying to me is everything is in sequence, and it's kind of playing out just as it needs to. She is a lot of pentacles, so she is focused on her confidence. She's focused on her coin. She's focused on coming up. So we have 8, 10, 13, 14, 20. 20 coins. 20 is judgment. She's fulfilling her purpose. Her soul's purpose is like she's being called, and called to pay attention, because like the offers are coming. It's time to fulfill your purpose. And that's exactly what she's focused on, pursuing her dreams, right? Even though she's been slighted financially, she's been slighted by someone, or, within the industry, somebody's messing around with their coins. Somebody may have taken something within her career. Maybe they stole lyrics. Maybe it's not finances that they took, but somebody stole something from her, betrayed her in some kind of way within her career house here. But by the end of the year, she's slowing down. See, I feel like there's jealousies because she has a lot on her plate this year, and she's making great gains, and she's really focused on her security, right? And maintaining what she has. So I feel that she has a really good year, but she needs to be mindful that everyone isn't her bestie in the group. There's jealousies. I just want to see what is a personal prediction for Lexie Liu from BlackPink. What is a personal prediction for the month of January 2026? Give me 3. For the month of January 2026. Slow pace. Okay, so again, slowing it down, but it may be at a crawl space there in January. Social connections are coming in for her. Always staring at her phone because she's always on the go. And overwork and underappreciated. Okay. So slowing down in January, connecting through social media and social sites, but really overworked. That's coming up more than, like, here we have slow down here, and like we have a snail pace in the beginning of January there, but connecting through social media, probably with her fan base or whatnot, and just being overworked. It is time for her to slow down a bit, just so that she doesn't become sick or ill in any way, shape, or form. She really is underappreciated by the group, at least by a few members of the group, and maybe by like population as a whole. Let's see, give me a prediction for February. Okay, for February. Not as expected. What's not as expected in February? There's changes underway. And she's fertile, meaning she's making gains in February. Like planted the seed and it's time to grow. Let's see. February for Lexie Liu. A choice will be made in February. Good for her. Again. Okay. Brain fog and confusion. Again, that is the 7 of Cups energy. Just being a bit confused, but it's probably over the choice that she needs to make, a decision that needs to be made. It will be made. However, it was not easy for her to make this, and it won't be the decision that people think she will make. It won't be. It's going to be different. It's not as expected. So that's good, and we'll go into March. And then I'll end it there. So let's see a prediction for March for Lexie Liu from BlackPink. She's really balanced. Really balanced. Improved situation. Well, once you make a decision, things do improve, because the decision's been made and you can stop being nervous about it, confused about it, Let's see. Prepare and organize. That's letting me know that there's an offer, and that since the decision has been made, the offer comes in during the month of March and her situation improves. vehicle transport. That means that she's on the move. She may be, expect to see her in March, okay? So that's what I have for Lexie Liu from BlackPink 2026 predictions.